Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Shh. Be very, very quiet. Otis and Walter are taking a nap inside. Shh. No loud stories. No loud stories. This is like ASMR. ASMR. I call it ASMR. This is like ASMR. We have to be very quiet so we don't wake them up. How are you guys doing today? You want to look at my fashions? Okay, my fashions are, I wore this blue shirt that, I have to tell you, I found this in my my bin of, what do you call it? I found it in my bin of t-shirts that I went through, I don't know, like 2 months ago or something. I did a video on my Peter Desta channel going through all my old t-shirts, and this was one of my old t-shirts that I found, and now it's turned into my new favorite t-shirt. I have a light blue one, and I have a dark blue one. The brand is called BDG, and I think it's called like Triflex or something like that, or Tri-Blend. BDG Tri-Blend, okay? I love this shirt so much. I love how it fits on my arms and it fits perfect. And so I was like, oh my God, this shirt is like fantastic. So I got online last night to see. I was like, I don't remember where I got this shirt, or did I just get it at like, you know, Macy's or something. Well, the BDG brand is a brand from Urban Outfitters, but they don't have it anymore, apparently. And you can't just buy these plain t-shirts anymore anywhere from the BDG. If anybody can find it for me, please like email me or direct message me and let me know. I just want the plain BDG Tri-Blend t-shirts. I think I'm gonna get maybe just like, because they have like online like Hanes Tri-Blend t-shirts. I think I'm just gonna buy those because they're cheaper anyway. But anyway, I love this t-shirt. And then this is my walking jacket that I usually, this is my North Face walking jacket. It's not warm enough, like tonight it'll be warm enough to wear without this, but just sitting out here I put this coat on top. It's actually pretty nice today. And then I just wore jeans, all cuffed up. So I like to like cuff my jeans like real big like that. And then I didn't wear these today. I wore my clogs, but I wore black socks because I went out today for Cousin Fun Day with Caroline. We had a good time. I did so many things today. So for those of you that have been in the comment section, I forgot to get newspapers today. Well, it was kind of like our last thing to do was to go to the gas station. I have stuff here that I can start a fire with if I decide to. So, but I wanted to get a newspaper from the gas station so I could start a fire with. And, it was like the last thing on our list. Caroline picked me up at like, she got here at like 5 till 1. She's supposed to be here at 1 o'clock. I was ready anyway. We did not get home until like 4:30 today because we were running so much. She had errands to run, I had errands to run. And so the last thing was to stop at the gas station and to get newspapers. And we were like halfway. The last place we went was Costco. And so we were halfway between like Costco and home. We had already passed the last gas station. She's like, oh shoot, do you need to go to the gas station for a newspaper? And I said, yeah. I said, well, we can just kind of forget it. She's like, yeah, let's just forget it for the day. So she made the decision. I mean, I was like, yeah, it's totally fine. But then she's like, yeah, she's like, I don't want to turn around and whatever. I was like, I gotcha. I was ready to be home anyway because I knew I was going to film some videos. And actually, so I got home and I let the dogs out and all that kind of stuff. And then I filmed and I put some of my like grocery stuff away from Trader Joe's, like my sandwiches and salads and stuff. I put it away in the refrigerator. And then I did a haul out here, and then I turned around and I did a review video. And then I came in and I let the dogs back out again, and then went back inside and I filmed a drama video. And by that point, it was like 5:45. It is currently, for a time check, it is currently 6:39. It was like 5:45. I had plans to film all these videos today. I watched a movie last night, so I watched Song Sung Blue last night. Loved it so much. And so I was gonna do my review of Song Sung Blue today. I was gonna do my reaction to the true crime Sarah Pender case. What's that show called that I watched this weekend? Girl on the Run. So I'll do that. I'll save it for tomorrow, which is nice because then tonight I can just like, I don't have to watch anything to review for tomorrow. And so unless I decide to do like, I need to catch up on Love During Lockup because I'm 2 episodes behind. But anyway, I did this drama video and all my drama videos are so long. I thought it was going to be real short and it ended up being like 50 minutes long, but I had so much fun doing it. I like batoned through the whole thing. So anyway, and then by that point I was like, it's getting late. And I really, like, this is my first night of my bachelor weekend. So I really want to just kind of enjoy the night. I want to take my walk. It's so nice today that I want to like take a long walk and then come back and eat and take a shower and then nap with the dogs and stuff like that. So anyway, by the way, this wasn't going to be my my bachelor weekend. So this is what I was planning on doing, okay? By the way, I got this new coffee. These are new K-Pods from Trader Joe's. I didn't think Trader Joe's had K-Pods because, you know, they're all earthy and stuff like that. And K-Pods are not necessarily great for the environment and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, but they have like, ooh, I almost spilled it. When I pulled them out, I was like, are these, because some of the Kauai ones are like the plastic K-Pods and some of them are like the nets, which are supposed to be better for the environment of the Kauai coffee, which I love. And so when I pulled them out, this is the Fair Trade Organic Colombian Coffee Trader Joe's brand. I haven't had a sip of it, but I will tell you, in making it in the kitchen, it smells like exactly like making a pot of like ground coffee. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good, so rich. It was weird when I made it. If you guys have ever made the Trader Joe's coffee before, I don't know. This is the Fair Trade one. They also had Trader Joe's like decaf. So they have a decaf. This had like the netting on it. So you can't put it in the drawer. You have to keep it in the box. I don't know if the other ones are just plastic or if they have the netting too. But they have decaf. That's not Fair Trade. They have decaf and then they have regular and I think like medium roast and bold roast. But I didn't get those. I just got this one. So should we try it? Okay. Well, let me tell you what was weird about it first. Is that if you make a lot of coffee in your K-Pod, like when you need to clean the K-Pod out, it starts dripping real slow at the end. It did it with this, but when I pulled it out, like the K-Pod at the end, you could see it was because it was so full in the net, like the water wasn't dripping through, which is probably why it smelled so fantastic. Now, I put one equal in it, so we're gonna see. Is it good or like is it as good as it smells? Are you guys excited? Look at my coffee mug. I need to get another one of these coffee mugs for summer because I love this so much. Okay, I've been drinking tea out of this one usually. Anyway, okay, let's try it. It's pretty good. It reminds me of this place like, oh God, you know what it reminds me of? Yeah, it's good. It tastes like local coffee. It doesn't taste like something you buy like, so there was this coffee shop that I used to go to back in the day called the Monn Coffee Shop. It's in Broader Ball. Is it still even there? I don't know if it's even still there. But I used to get these coffee beans from there that was called, it was a Fair Trade Organic Blend too, and it was called Choo Choo Blend. And I loved it. I actually think I might have some beans still in the freezer. I mean, they've probably gone bad by now. I think somebody told me not too long ago that coffee beans go bad, but I've had them in the freezer forever. I'll have to look. They probably have mold or ice on them or something, but like, I think I still have some of those in the freezer. But that was my favorite from the Monn Coffee Shop back in the day in Broader Ball. So if you are in Indianapolis and you like local coffee, go to the Monn Coffee Shop and get the Choo Choo Blend. I'm sure they still have it. They had it for years. Anyway, that's what this reminds me of. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the best coffee that I've ever had, but it really reminds me of like a local coffee shop is what it reminds me of. It smells fantastic. Oh my God, and when I made it, the whole kitchen smelled like it. So anyway, so my weekend, this weekend, I meant to bring chapstick out here and I forgot to do it. I did bring another battery though. So, I can't believe they haven't come to the door yet. It'd be a miracle if they slept this whole thing. I took them out back and they were like running around and stuff before I came out here. So hopefully they're like tired and beat. They've eaten, they've ran. Hopefully they're like tired and they'll sleep for like an hour and a half, 2 hours and then they'll like get up and they're like up. Somebody asked me, I think it's Lisa, that's asked me a couple times in the vlog, like, why don't you let them sleep in the bed yet? I just do not necessarily trust that they can make it through the night. The thing with Boo Radley and Tucker, well, definitely with Boo Radley, was if they had to go potty during the middle of the night, like they knew to wake us up. I don't know that Walter and Otis, like Walter will come like in the morning when I bring them to bed and then I go back to sleep. Like he'll get up and he'll walk over to me, but sometimes like and put his like paws on my chest. Otis won't do that. Sometimes when I take them out, like even when he does that, like I'll get up and take them out. Like sometimes Walter won't even need to go potty. So I don't know that he equates coming over and waking me up to having to go potty, if that makes sense. So I don't know that they really understand yet. Like, and I talked to Alex about it. Alex is like, if you want them to sleep in bed, fine. If they pee in bed, you're gonna clean it up. Like it's, you know, whatever. But like, he's like, yeah, let them sleep in bed. I really, really want them to sleep in bed. I'm gonna try it this weekend, one night. I might try it tonight. And I'm gonna put the potty pads on the floor. They don't really understand potty pads either. They like to play with them more than they go on them. When we first got them, I don't know if like before they were like, they had a lot of potty pads around and stuff. They were like in like in crates, like on the front porch. But I don't know if in the transition they were like in potty pads, but like they did it a couple times and then they kind of like didn't really, like they lost interest in the potty pads. I'm also not somebody that's used potty pads a lot. I don't want them all sitting around the house and stuff like that. I have nothing against people that do them, but I don't want the dogs used to potty pads. So then, I mean, our house is not that big anyway. It's small, it's 1,200 square feet with the basement. So like, I didn't want in every room for there to be a potty pad. So I don't know that they necessarily, Alex is convinced that potty pads have some scent to it that makes dogs go to it, but they don't. They just play with them. Like, they just rip them up. So I have a picture where they, like, I was out here vlogging one night and I went inside and they like ripped up a potty pad. This is like 2 months ago. So, I put them down like if it's raining really hard because they don't like to go out in the rain. I'll put potty pads inside and they, like, they'll go, like, if they go, which very rarely they do, they'll hold it until like the rain, but like if they do go, they'll go right next to it. Like they kind of understand it and they'll go right by the door. So they understand that going outside like is where they're supposed to go. But I just don't know yet. Like Alex and I were talking about it. He's like, Boo and Tucker didn't sleep in bed with us for a long time. I can't really remember. He said it was like close to when Pee-Pee passed away that Boo and Tucker slept in their house like every night until close to that. Like I feel like we would do it. I do remember that Boo and Tucker stayed in their house, like, when we were gone. Like, Pee-Pee would be out, like, on the bed upstairs and stuff like that. But Pee-Pee, like, even when he moved in here, wasn't crated. Like, he wasn't crated when he was living at, like, Alex's house with his mom. He wasn't crated. So Pee-Pee never, like, early on, Alex crate trained Pee-Pee. But Pee-Pee was, like, when he moved in here, he was never crate trained. Or he was never, I mean, like, he was crate trained, but he never slept in a crate here. He just always slept in bed with us. Boo and Tucker, when we first got him, like, Alex is really hardcore about crate training dogs. Like, he really believes in it. And so, like, Pee-Pee would go in the crate. Like, if we had to go somewhere, like, you know, whatever, we wanted him in the crate, he would go down there, but, like, begrudgingly. Like, he didn't want to be in there. He just, like, stand at the like, why am I in here? So for a long time, we kept Pee-Pee, like, he'd be out, like, wandering around on the bed and stuff like that, and Boo and Tucker would be in the house. We found out later, I think I even talked about it on here, that, like, he would go down there and, like, go see them and stuff like that, because we keep the light on like we do now down there. So anyway, I mean, Alex is like, you can have him, like, upstairs whenever you want. You can have him night one if you wanted to. He's like, but if they don't get it, they don't potty in their house. Caroline and I had this whole conversation about it. So Caroline, like, has 2 crates on her floor. And so the dogs, like, one will stay in, one of Caroline's dogs passed away last fall. So one of the dogs, she has 2 dogs now, and she's thinking about maybe rescuing a third. But one of the dogs, like, will sleep on the bed, and then when it goes, she's got a big dog, and she's got Mabel, who's small. Lola passed away in the fall. So when her big dog, Rivy, he's like a big black lab, when he sleeps on the bed, like, Lola's not up there, like, and then when he gets down, like, and they sleep in their houses, so, like, or their crates. I think Rivy's, but she just leaves it open, and they just go in there and sleep. But they kind of, like, switch off and on. Caroline was like, if they're not peeing in their house or pooping in their house, like, in their crate, she's like, then they're already trained, which I believe. Tanya told me the same thing. I just don't know that, I mean, we have them on the bed with us a lot, and they don't have accidents. I just don't know that I trust it for, like, 6 to 8 hours. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. So, I mean, they're still real little dogs, and they have real little bladders, and they're not even a year old yet. I don't remember how long we kept Boo and Tucker in their crate. Boo loved that crate. I mean, they both, like, for a while, Walter would go down there by himself. Now Otis is the one that goes down there by himself a lot and just sits. Like, I'll go down there and he's just sitting there. I mean, we leave it open all the time. And there's toys and stuff in there and blankets and beds. But they, both of them, like it. Like, when I say go to your house, they both go down there just like Boo and Tucker did. So especially late at night, like when they're ready to go to sleep, like Walter is usually the one that, like, he's like ready to go to his house. Like, I'll take them out and they're like pulling me back in because they know it's time. And like, as soon as because I take their stuff off here, right here. And then, like, as soon as they go inside, like, Walter's already down the stairs. Like, he knows it's like late. It's real weird. Like, it's like food time, getting up time. Like, they're already hooked on a schedule, which is good. So I don't know. Like, I would love for them to sleep with us every single night. Like I said, Alex is totally for it. I just don't know that they can make it through an entire night. And I guess I won't know that until I try it. So, I don't know. I'm going to try it one of these nights this weekend. And I'm also going to have a fire one time this weekend. So anyway, we'll see. But the other thing I wanted to share with you, Oh, so I think it was Lisa that kept on asking that. So I've been meaning to talk about that for a while over here. I keep on forgetting to talk about it. I'm sitting over here because it's already getting dark outside. I mean, it's like pretty dark already. The other thing is I got a new computer today. I know, I can't believe it. It was like so quick. I went in. The woman was super, super nice. Actually, she talked to me about Michaela Nagara, which is really funny. I think, well, the next couple days, I think I'm going to make a Michaela Nagara video, and I'll share the story of what she said to me, because I thought it was interesting, because she really likes Michaela Nagara. And so I was asking her, I was like, well, this is what happened. So I went into Apple. Caroline went down to Madewell. She loves that store, Madewell. And I said, okay, well, I had so many things to do today, and Caroline had so many things to do that I was like in and out, in and out. And so then Caroline was going to go in and she was going to order a new computer too, but they didn't have what she wanted. So she's like, well, I might as well just order it online. So I didn't know that the people at Apple didn't make commission. This woman was so fantastic. I'm not going to say her name or I would give her props, because I said to her, do you care if I share the story with Michaela? She's like, share it, share it. She's like, I said, do you want me to change her name? She's like, no, you don't have to. She's like, well, maybe. She was super, super nice. She was so funny. She was like my age. She was real sweet. But so I was going between like getting a MacBook Air and a MacBook Pro. And I thought I had a MacBook Air, and she looked, because I screenshot my information, she said you have a Pro. But the Pro is like a lot heavier than the Air, and since when I take it with me when we travel, I wanted the Air. But she looked at my memory on it, and she's like, you have like no memory on your computer. And I was like, I know. I actually thought it would be a lot more expensive than it was. I mean, it was expensive, but I mean, to buy a new computer I haven't bought one since 2017. I think it came to like a little bit under $1,500 total. I know. I was like devastated, but I was like, this is every day I make videos. And so she's like, well, it was weird, because she said if you like make YouTube videos, and she said that like right away. She's like, if you make YouTube videos and do editing. And I was like, does she like know that I make YouTube videos or something? Because I didn't say that to her. And she's like, what are you using it for? And I go, I make YouTube videos. And she goes, oh, you make YouTube videos? Like, that's what you do? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, this will be great for you because of like the speed. Because you'll notice like immediately how fast it is and whatever. So then when she was like ordering it for them to bring it out, she was like, what do you make YouTube videos about? And I go, well, I started on BookTube. She actually knew what BookTube was, which was interesting. She was like commenting on my ring. She's like, I love your ring so much. She's like, this one, the engagement ring. She was like, it's so cool. She had a really cool ring on too. And so, but her face was like beat. I mean, she had like, her makeup was gorgeous. And so I kind of was like, I have a feeling she kind of likes makeup. And so she was like, what are your other channels? And I said, well, I have 8. She's like, you have 8 channels? And I said, yeah. I said, like every day I vlog from the front porch. She's like, you vlog, like you just sit out there and talk? And I was like, yeah. And, Caroline kept on talking about her all day long, because then when Caroline came in, I was finishing up. And so Caroline was like, that's how we found out that they didn't make commission, because they didn't have what Caroline wanted. They didn't have the color that she wanted or something. And so the woman was like, well, I can order it for you and you can come pick it up here. She's like, or you can just order it online. Caroline's like, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. She goes, but you won't get commission. She's like, we don't get commission anyway. She was so nice. And Caroline kept on saying her name all day long. She was super helpful to us and hilarious. But anyway, so I said, you know, like I have a movie channel, TV review channel. I said, but like I started on BookTube, but then like I transitioned over and I do like beauty influencer, like YouTuber, Instagram, TikTok, like drama, whatever, but not a lot of TikTok because I don't watch it. She goes, so you're like a gossip channel? And I said, yeah. And she goes, do you cover Michaela Nagara? And it's funny, like, people, like, when they find out that I, like, in a situation like that, like, they'll ask me somebody that I've never heard of before, and I was like, I actually do Michaela Nagara videos. I actually was going to do one today, and so, and I told her that. I said, I was thinking about actually doing one today, because it's on my list of videos to do, and she's like, I love her, and I go, do you really? And she was like, yeah. She's like, I watched her from the very beginning, and I said, okay, and she's like, do you not love her? I said, I'm really, to be honest with you, rather indifferent about her. I said, she's been kind of problematic. She's like, really? She's like, what's problematic about her? And I was kind of explaining it to her. She's like, I don't really, like, delve that deep into it, so I don't know, which I thought was really interesting, and I share that in my video that I do, because we had kind of a lengthy conversation about it, and, it's always interesting to me to hear somebody else's point of view that doesn't, like, know me as covering drama, if that makes sense. Like, they're just giving me their, like their unedited version of why they like this person. And a lot of it for her was, like, she didn't really look into the scandals and the problematic stuff. Because I said something to her about Lashgate, and she goes, I don't even really know a whole lot about that. And I go, how closely do you keep up with her? She goes, I watch every video that she's posted. She goes, I watched her from the very beginning. And then I was like, okay, what? And she's like, do you not like her? I said, I'm rather indifferent to her. I think she's been problematic at times and whatever. I said there's been times that I really liked her and whatever. I said, can I ask you some questions? She was like, yeah. And I said, what is it that you really, really like about her? And so she went in and she told me like why she was attracted to her originally and started watching her and why she still watches like every video that she posts today. I thought it was interesting. So I'm going to share that in my drama video that I do. But I mean, it made a lot of sense. She said it in a very unedited way. So I will say it in a very unedited way in my video because that's the era that we're in right now, Peter Monn. But anyway, got the computer. Went to the post office. I had one package of the post office. It's a rather big box, so I'll probably open that in the next couple days. I'm like really trying to decide if I like that coffee again. I would buy it again. I don't think it's the best coffee I've ever had, but it really reminds me of local coffee. Like, I would love it if I was watching, like, a detective show late at night, like a British detective show, because it tastes like a local cup of coffee. I'm so into The Lincoln Lawyer right now. I'm on episode 6, The Lincoln Lawyer. Alex is farther along than me. I don't know how he keeps on getting farther along than me. So anyway, then Caroline and I went to post office, Costco, Trader Joe's. We went all grocery store. Looking through my head, like I'm looking through my haul, right? Anyway, she had places she needed to go that we went to. She was going to go to a bunch of places at the mall. Oh, Blondie's cookies at the mall, and I bought a big pink bunny rabbit to eat this weekend. I don't need it, but I was like, since we're at the mall and I never go here, I'm gonna get one. But anyway, I'm real excited about the computer. I haven't done anything with it. It's sitting in the box inside. I think I'm gonna wait. I told Caroline this today. She goes, she's like, are you so excited about your new computer? It's midnight black or midnight blue or something. It's like black. Anyway, she was like, are you excited about it? I go, I am, but I'm not excited about setting it up. And she goes, it takes 2 minutes. You just put your Apple information in it. I go, I'm gonna wait till Alex comes home. She goes, why? I go, because Caroline, I don't know how to do this. I'll just wait till he's home. If the computer dies this weekend, I'll have to, you know what I mean? But I've got to like transition information over that I have on the computer though. So like, or does that just like automatically go over? I don't know how that works. But anyway, is it in my cloud? I don't know. Alex is gone. Oh, so this is what I was going to say. So I was going to, you know, like I have called it Bachelor Weekend forever. So back in the day, if you haven't watched me for a long time, it was interesting when I think it was like a week ago, I said, let me know when you started watching my videos. A lot of you have started watching like just in the last couple years. A lot of you have watched from the very beginning, but a lot of you have just started watching the last couple years, which is interesting to me. So a lot of the stories that I tell you, I always feel like, I just kind of assume that people that watch the vlog have watched from the very beginning. I just assume that. I don't know why. So a lot of the stories that I tell are probably new to you. Somebody said something about, like, they didn't know anything about the accident. They really appreciated me sharing it. Like, the comments about me talking about the accident yesterday were just, like, so overwhelmingly kind. I just want to say I really appreciate it. It's still hard for me to talk about it online. I'm trying to get comfortable talking about it because I feel like in my personal life, I do talk about it, and I talk about it comfortably because it comes up a lot. Like, I mean, it greatly impacted and changed my life. And so it's a lot of what I talk. I mean, I don't talk about it every day, but like if it comes up, I do, you know, sometimes more than others. And I feel like I need to get to that point online, but it's still not comfortable for me to do that. And so to be received so well, I just want to say I really appreciate that. But yeah, I did this video like a week ago and I said, let me know like what year you started watching me. So I just kind of assume that people have been watching me from the very beginning over here, you know, which is interesting because a lot of people have just started watching me in the last couple years. And so a lot of people probably don't know the stories that I told early on. Okay, so when Alex and I got together, he had a, was he 2 at the time or almost 2? It was a little black chihuahua named Duncan. And, but one of his friends called him Pee-Pee. And the reason why, Pee-Pee, 2 letters like Pee-Pee. And the reason why he called him Pee-Pee was because his lipstick was always sticking out, so they would call him Pee-Pee. So Pee-Pee, Alex got from his ex-boyfriend when they were in college. They didn't live together, but they worked. I don't know why I love the church chime so much. It was the doorbell that I was raised with. But anyway, so his ex got Alex, he wanted like a little chihuahua. And so his ex got it for him from this farm outside of, I think, Bloomington, Indiana. And so I always say, and I've said this for a long time, I'm so grateful to his ex for getting him that dog. 'Cause that dog was like my best friend in my entire life. I mean, like, that dog and I were like soulmates. Like Tanya said to me at one point, like, I don't think people have to be your soulmates. I think animals can be your soulmates too. I definitely feel that way with Boo and Tucker and Pee Pee. Like, they were definitely my soulmates. Like, Boo and I were so close at the end, like so close. And Pee Pee, if you watch my early videos, like he was like in every single video. He loved to wear clothes. He would just sit there, like he loved to put him on. But anyway, so Alex's ex got him for him. And I think they dated for like 4 years. And I'm so grateful for his ex for getting Pee Pee for him. And so it was so funny because, like, I can remember back in the day, people that don't like me would say, Peter changed his name from Duncan to Pee Pee because Peter didn't like his ex. I'm totally fine with his ex. Like, I have no issues with it. I mean, I'm a fucking grown adult, like, for real. And actually, it was one of his, I think it was Sarah that named him. No, it wasn't Sarah. Sarah taught him, Pee Pee, how to speak. Because Alex lived with Sarah at the time. Sarah was one of Alex's really good friends. And so Sarah would teach Pee Pee. She'd go, speak, Pee Pee, speak. He used to do it for me on videos. And he'd go, arr, arr, arr. It was real cute. But anyway, another one of his roommates named him Pee Pee because of that. So Pee Pee was raised in a college house with Alex and 5 people. He had 5 roommates they lived with. So Pee Pee was very, very socialized. Pee Pee was like such a fantastic dog. Like, I mean, you could go sit Pee Pee and he would like sit. Like, I can remember like him being in the car with Alex and like Alex would be eating french fries and Pee Pee would like go like he just wanted a french fry so bad and Alex would go, look away, Pee Pee, and Pee Pee would like look away. I mean, he was so well trained and so socialized. Well, so he came in like when Alex moved in here, like Pee Pee moved in too. And so then we got Boo and Tucker. Well, Boo and Tucker, like Pee Pee really trained Boo and Tucker. Like, we would take them outside and they would just follow. I mean, especially Boo Radley. Like, Boo Radley so wanted to be Pee Pee's best friend. Like, and I'm like, if Pee Pee peed somewhere, Boo Radley would pee right behind him. So, like, he really trained them. Oh, pool crew lady number 1, they're going somewhere. The garage lights just came on. I think that's part of the difficulty with Walter and Otis. Like, I can't even remember the last time that I trained a dog. I mean, it's hard. It's a completely different thing. Pee Pee literally trained those dogs. It was like having a pack of 3 dogs. And so everything that Pee Pee did, like, I don't really even remember, like, other than crate training them, like, I don't really remember ever, like, training Boo and Tucker. Like, we would just take them outside and, like, they would just, listen to the keys. They would just follow Pee Pee everywhere. So anyway, but Walter and Otis are doing okay. Walter can sit and he can shake. Otis can sit. He can't shake. He just kind of falls down. It's real cute. Alex loves it. Because I'll be like, because Walter always kind of has this like sad face. Like, so I'll be like, Walter, sit. And he just sits. And then I'll be like, Walter, shake. And he goes like this. Or like this. He puts his paw on top of Otis's head. Sometimes it's so funny. But Alex will be like, Walter, shake. And then Walter goes, he's like, Alex just loves it. He thinks it's the cutest thing. So if they can shake and sit, then obviously they know to not pee in the house. But I don't know. Like, I'm just not convinced of it yet. But anyway. So back in the day when Alex would go away, I would call them Bachelor Weekends. And I had a song that I used to sing. Whenever I sing it, people are like, oh my God, that took me back. But I used to even have merch. It's probably still in my merch shop. I haven't even checked my merch shop in probably 2 years. But anyway, so if anybody's bought anything, I haven't even like checked. But anyway, the song was, it's Pee Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. It's Pee Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. Don't worry about us, cause we'll be just fine. We have Boo and Tucker too. And so I would sing that. And I had merch that said like, it had a picture of Pee Pee on it. I have a sweatshirt somewhere, light blue on it. It says Pee Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend on it. I love it. And so anyway, so that was kind of our thing back in the day. I was going to say this. When I sing it in videos today, people are like, oh my God, I totally forgot about the Bachelor Weekends with Pee Pee and all that kind of stuff. That takes me back. It does too. For a long time, it made me really sad. Last night, I kind of got real sad about Boo Radley. So his picture, Boo Radley's picture is like my, my screen saver on my iPad. And so at the end of the night, when I like shut it down, it's always the last thing I see. And so last night, the little guys were sleeping next to me, and I put them in their house. I was like looking at it, and I was like, oh, Boo Radley, I miss you. I was like, you would train them so well. You know, people would say, like, you should get another dog for Boo Radley. I hold to this day. I really do. I don't think Boo Radley at the end, I think we all know our dogs. We all know our cats and our pets and stuff, right? Like, I We went to the pet store today too because I had to get more dog food. I overheard the cutest. I mean, I'm not a cat person, but I think people think I hate cats. It's kind of turned into this joke over years because I said that cats are aliens. Alex grew up with cats. His brother Fufu had cats for a long time. His mom had cats. I mean, they were like 18 and 20 when they passed away. The cats. I can remember. The camera stopped. I mean, Fufu's last cat, I think its name was Shadow or something, was like 18 or 20 when it passed away, and Fufu was devastated. Alex grew up with cats. Alex is horribly, horribly allergic to cats. Like, we would go over to his mom's house, and Alex would have to take Benadryl before we went, like, because he knew, like, it was going to be that bad. Melissa and Jason's house is the same way. He always has to take, like, Benadryl before he goes over there because they have cats. When we know that we're going to go somewhere where there's cats, like, Alex has to take allergy medicine. I have been allergic to cats long before I met Alex, but I almost kind of think it's psychosomatic. Like, if I don't know that somebody has a cat, I'm not really affected by it, but as soon as I see that cat, I start sneezing and itching. I think people think I hate cats. I don't hate cats. I think cats are cute. Like, if I was dating somebody that had a cat, like, it wouldn't be a deal breaker. Like, I'd have a cat. I wouldn't choose to have a cat. I'm definitely more of a dog person, but I don't hate cats at all. And I think cats, like, all my friends have cats. Nikki has cats. She talks to me about her cats all the time, stuff like that. I have a lot of friends that have cats. Caroline had this cat named Gail. I think Gail was just like, she was so frail at the end. I said something to Caroline not too long ago. I said, how old was Gail when she passed away? Like 29? I mean, that cat was like the longest living cat on the face of the earth. And Gail, she rescued at like 16. And Gail she was like 16 when she rescued it. She was an old cat. This cat would just sit on the stairs, like the bottom stair, and you'd walk by her. She was so frail, this little cat. And she'd be like, I always thought it was so funny her name was Gail. I don't know why. Caroline always had cats. This is the first time, like, dogs and cats. Caroline had a cat for the longest time. Well, she had Tuxedo, the cat, because it had, like, this little white, it was all black, and then this little white area. It looked like a cat. That would look like Tuxedo. Then she had Toonses, the driving cat. Remember Toonses from Saturday Night Live? She had Toonses, the driving cat, for a long time. That was when she graduated from high school, and then she took it with her to her apartment in college, too. And then she had Gail. She had cats in between there with her dogs, but she had Gail. You come inside and Gail would just be like, meow. She was so frail. That was when my mom was alive. Because it's so funny, my mom was deathly afraid of dogs, but she was like not afraid of like cats at all. And my mom we'd walk inside and she'd say, hi Gail. Gail would go, Gail looked like she was on her last breath always. And I swear to God, I think she lived honest to God, I think she lived into her early 20s. Like, that cat lived forever. And just always looked like she was back on death's door. Like, Caroline, true story, like, rescued her. I think her owner passed away or something. Caroline rescued her at like 16 years old. The cat was old when she rescued her. But anyway, that little cat. I can still see her in my head. But anyway, I just slurped that coffee up, didn't I? So yeah, I sing that song about pee-pee. Well, so I thought I would switch it up because, you know, like, now I got the baton. Oh my God, I did my baton in my drama video today. It was overkill. Like, the baton, I was just batoning through the whole thing. Like, I was like, I cannot do this anymore. It was so comforting just to baton through the whole video. I almost brought it out here for this, and I was like, no, because you're going to knock over coffee cups and all kinds of stuff. Oh, by the way, there's a new stick. So, if you haven't been keeping up, okay, so Walter has been bringing me, Alt and Otis have been bringing these sticks, okay, up the front porch to take inside, and then I go drop it. And so this is what they do. I go, Walter, drop it. Otis drops it like he gets mulch. He'll drop it like right there. But Walter just looks so sad because I won't let him take it inside. I'm like, Walter, drop it. And he goes like this. So this was the second one. I think Otis had this one. Last night, we have moved up in the world, okay? Walter, drop it. It won't go. I'm just going to save all of them because I think they're so cute. But anyway, so Bachelor Weekend has been going on for 10 years. Whenever Alex goes out of town, I call it Bachelor Weekend. So I thought, from now on, I'm going to change it to Bridges of Madison County Weekend. Because in Bridges of Madison County, from what I remember, Meryl Streep, her husband and kids go away to like some county fair or something for the weekend. And she lives in like Iowa or something where Madison County bridges are. And then, I guess, Clint Eastwood comes to fix a bridge or something, and then she ends up having this romantic affair with him, and her kids don't find out about it till after she dies through these letters. That's the book, and then they turn the book into a movie. So last night, I was going to watch the movie. This is how I ended up watching Song Sung Blue. Last night, because I knew Alex was, he was leaving this morning. for this trip. So I was like, okay, tomorrow this will be so funny because I'll do my reaction to Bridges of Madison County. Then it'll be kind of this ongoing joke, and it'll just be this. I'll call it Bridges of Madison County. Although I knew that there would be people out there that take it so seriously and be like, Peter wants to have an affair. Okay, if I wanted to, I would have one, and I wouldn't say it online. Like, can we just be for real about that? People are so, it cracks me up, the stuff that people try to get me on. But anyway, like, I would sit on video and be like, yeah, I'm trying to have an affair while my husband's out of town, like, and be all serious about it, right? I think, listen, okay, if that's what you want to do, I don't enable it or condone it, but I think it sounds like a lot of work. Okay, I think an affair, I would much rather, I've got like 4 shows I want to watch this weekend and true crime's coming out, like, I think an affair sounds like a lot of work. I just do. Okay? Like, that's just where I'm at today. But anyway, I'd rather take a shower and put on my cozy pajamas. An affair sounds like a lot of work. But I was like, I'm going to watch this movie and then I'm going to review it for my movie channel tomorrow. I got to sit back, you guys. My back is killing me. I was like, I'm going to watch this movie and then I'm going to review it for my movie channel, and it'll be real funny because I'm going to call it my Bridges of Madison County weekend. And those of you that actually have a sense of humor would think it was real funny, right? So last night, I got on Apple TV. You have to rent it. It's nowhere for free anymore. It's $5.99. Well, it's $4.99 to rent and $5.99 to buy. Which one did you think I was going to do? I was going to buy it, okay? So back in the day, this movie was so salacious. Like, I remember when the book came out, like, my mom and my aunt and uncle, everybody read that book. And it was so much like, oh my, sexy time, right? And then when the movie came out, I remember everybody talking about the movie Bridges of Madison County and like, oh my God, it's like so horrible and all this kind of stuff, right? But they all loved it. It was like the greatest romance story of ever. I watched a trailer last night. Now, I want you just to pause this if you have Apple TV, or just go look at the trailer, okay? And then tell me if you would have watched it last night. The trailer is so bad. I don't know if this is like the legit trailer for it, or if it's just a trailer on Apple TV when you rent it or buy it. So you could rent it for $4.99 or buy it for $5.99, so I was obviously going to buy it. But it's so bad. Like, the trailer just shows, like, it's... First of all, I didn't realize the movie came out in 1995. I was a year sober. So I thought I was younger than that when it came out. I thought I was, like, in high school. But the trailer is so bad for it. It's... I don't know why I had this image right now while I was doing this of people cooking dinner and, like, I don't know, cleaning their house, getting ready for work while they're just listening to this stupid video of me talking about Bridges of Madison County. I love the comments when I get... When people are like watching my videos and they're like, my husband just walked through and he's like, who are you listening to, Peter? And it's like, people just know. I love that so much, but it just cracks me up. Here I am talking about this random movie from 1995 and people are listening to it. I love that. You guys make my day. You really do. I have the best life ever. I have the best life ever that I get to do this and call it a job. It doesn't even feel like a job, like, at all. Like, I even hate saying that because it just doesn't feel like it. But anyway, I love that when people are like, oh my God, my husband or boyfriend just walked in and I was listening to you, and they were like, oh, is that Peter? Yeah, he's talking about Bridges of Madison County, how he's going to have an affair this weekend. Oh, really? But anyway, I watched this trailer last night. So, well, Song Sung Blue is in the back of my mind to watch. I'll tell you why in a second. It's on my list of Oscar movies because Kate Hudson's up for Best, I think, Supporting Actress. So, I go in to watch Bridges of Madison County, okay? And the trailer is so bad. It's all fuzzy, first of all. And it just shows all these pictures of this bridge. And then flowers in a field. And it's just this music played in the background. It's like 1 minute and 30 seconds for this trailer. And at like a minute, like nothing is said. And then it's like Bridges of Madison County, like font comes over the screen. And then it's like this narrator. And he shows like Meryl Streep and Clint Eastwood. And he's like, the greatest love story that was ever not told. And then Meryl Streep's like, my husband, she's got some Idaho accent or Iowa accent. She's like, my husband went away and he had to come fix the barn or something. I don't know. It's so bad. I was like, I cannot watch this. I might this weekend. Is it really that bad? I don't remember it being that bad. She's like, it was so hot that summer. And it's literally like 3 lines. And then it just shows like the cover of the book. I was like, I cannot do this tonight. I've got to watch something better. Well, Tanya, I had talked to you yesterday and she was like, have you seen Song Sung Blue? I think she had watched it the night before. Maybe this was the night before that we talked about it. I don't remember. But anyway, I was like, it's on my list, but I haven't watched it yet. She's like, you need to watch it. She's like, I don't want to tell you anything about it. I was like, okay. I couldn't really figure out, because like usually Tanya will like ruin a movie for me. So I was like, why isn't she saying anything about this movie? And I was like, it's about the Neil Diamond cover band and all that kind of stuff. She's like, you need to watch the movie. It's so fantastic. I was like, okay. And she was going on about Kate Hudson. I'm like, I love Kate Hudson too. I love Goldie Hawn, her mom. I didn't realize Kate Hudson. I thought she was... I don't know, like, the older you get at some point, like, people just stop aging in your head. Like, I thought that Kate Hudson was like 30. She's 43. I didn't realize that. I looked it up last night. Or no, she's 46. Because I was like, she's close in age to me. Like, how old is Goldie Hawn? Why do I think of Goldie Hawn as being like my age when she's not at all? She's like 70 or something. But anyway, how old is Goldie Hawn? Should we look and see? I have no idea. I loved her back in the day in Foul Play. My mom loved Seems Like Old Times. Goldie Hawn age. Oh, she's 80 years old. My God, she still looks fantastic. Love her. Anyway, didn't realize that. So she'd be about my mom's age. Yeah, my mom would be 83. So she's 3 years younger than my mom. That's crazy. Well, I guess it doesn't... And I'm 53, and Kate Hudson's 46. So, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Anyway, so... I started watching this movie last night. I'm not going to ruin it for anybody. It's on Peacock for free. I almost rented it last week because I thought Alex would like it, but now it just came out on Peacock for free, I guess, like yesterday or the day before. It is... So it's about this guy. Hugh Jackman plays this guy, and his name, I can't think of his name. Sardino is his last name? Mike Sardino. And he's like a cover singer, and he meets Kate Hudson, who plays Claire Sardino. So they get married, and she's like a Patsy Cline cover singer. It's based on a true story. Like, the whole thing is very, very based on truth. But the reason why Tanya wanted me to watch it, this won't ruin it for anybody because it literally starts off this way. I mean, the movie starts with this. He's sober, and he's in a 12-step program, and he's getting he's celebrating 20 years when the movie starts. And it's very, very, I love movies that are very true to telling of it how a 12-step meeting is, and it does. Although, it's like he's getting his coin, and he plays, like, a song, getting his coin, which that could happen. Like, I've been to meetings before where people play music. Like, that's not out of the ordinary completely. There's actually one part in the movie... He's in a 12-step meeting, and this woman's talking about, like, the older you get, it's hard to have hope, and you realize that some dreams are just going to die. Like, that part is so very real. I mean, I hate saying it, because it's a very sad part of the movie, but it's a very realistic part of, like, I think sometimes people think all we talk about is, like, alcohol and drugs and meetings, and that's not the case. And that one scene is so profound because it's about this woman, and she's talking about, like, as I've gotten older, I realize that some things that I dreamed about are just never going to happen. Those are actually probably more real about conversations that we have in 12-step meetings. Like, when there's a meeting that you go to where there's a lot of newcomers, I think you talk a lot about alcohol and drugs and, like, powerlessness and things like that. But if you're in a meeting where there's a lot of, like, old-timers or people that have, like, 10, 20, 30 years of sobriety, you're going to talk about more life issues, more, like, emotional sobriety issues and aging as a sober person and things like that. And that's really a lot of what the movie's about. But the movie's about them starting this cover band. And I have to be honest with you, like, I got to the halfway mark, and I was like, this movie is so inspiring, it's so beautiful, like, and I still had, like, an hour left, and I was like, is it just going to be about, like, how they build this band, and then tragedy strikes? And I don't want to tell you about it, because I did not see it coming at all. Like, I saw it, like, 10 seconds before it happens, and you will too if you watch the movie, but it's really, really good. I will say this, and I'm going to say this in my reaction to it. Like, Tanya was going on about how Kate Hudson deserves an Oscar for it. I don't know about that. I loved the movie. It's the kind of movie that I absolutely love. If you know the movies that I like Nomadland and things like that, I haven't seen the other movies yet, so I don't know. Well, I've seen Sinners. The woman that was in Sinners that's up for Best Supporting Actress was fantastic. So, over Kate Hudson, I don't know. I'll have to see everybody and kind of see what I think, and then I'm going to do my prediction video about who I think is going to win the Oscars. I thought Kate Hudson was fantastic in it. I thought the movie was fantastic. I love these kind of small movies. They're about small stories. I love that. And not that the people are small or anything. It's based on a true story. I actually watched interviews with the real Claire Sardino last night, because she's still alive. I think she's like 64 or something like that today. The music is fantastic in it. It's so good. And Kate Hudson sings live through the whole thing. I mean, I didn't realize she put an album out a couple years ago. She's got an unbelievable voice. Tanya said that to me, so I knew she sang live in the movie, or sang herself in the movie. It's a really inspiring movie. Like, I will say that. Like, if you're at a place in your life where you feel like, I don't know, like, I have all these dreams, I'm never going to accomplish anything. Like, it's a really inspiring movie from that point of view. actually am kind of surprised Hugh Jackman isn't up for... I thought Hugh Jackman was... I didn't think that Kate Hudson was bad in it. I thought she was fantastic in it. I don't know, though, like, if I watched it and it wasn't nominated... I'm kind of, to be honest with you, more surprised that the movie isn't nominated that Kate Hudson is. I thought the movie overall was unbelievable. I thought Hugh Jackman was fantastic, and I thought Kate Hudson was fantastic in it too. I mean, she plays a lot of rom-com parts, so you don't really see her in this kind of part. She's good in it. I don't know that I was like blown away like by her acting in it. Like I thought, oh my God, she deserves an Oscar for this. But I thought she was good. I loved it. Oh my God, it was so good. I cried. It was fantastic. So I watched that last night. And then when I got done with that, I watched an episode and a half of Lincoln Lawyer, which Alex is like 2 episodes out of me, and I really like it. I'm really liking this season. It just makes me nervous, though, watching it. I want to watch The Girl Taken, and I started Cold Water on Paramount, and I've got some British television shows to watch. I got a lot of shows to watch. But anyway, so Alex left this morning at like 3:45. He had to get up and leave because he had to like pick up one of his coworkers, and they all flew out together. I thought they all went to the hotel, but he's staying with one of his girlfriends. So one of his girlfriends that he used to work with, she and her husband live in Scottsdale. So she picked him up from the hotel, and then they like drove out. He was sending me videos today, which was kind of, I've been thinking about, like, I think this summer it would be fun. You know, I love my walks. I would love to go like hiking with Alex this summer, like just on a weekend, like go to some state park and go hiking. So he sent me this picture. This was them sitting by the pool in the afternoon at her house. And they were sitting out there just having drinks and sitting out there. So he's staying with her tonight. But he said they normally go to bed at like 9-ish, which is great because I didn't get much sleep last night. And I have to be at the hotel really early. So it all works out perfectly. But then he picked her up. Oh my God, did you guys see this? I sent this to him. He hadn't seen it yet. Mary Cosby's son, Robert, passed away. I mean, there's a lot of speculation for what it's about. I really don't want to get into that until it's confirmed. But he was 23 years old. It breaks my heart. So if you don't watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Mary has shared extensively about her son, and so has he, about her son Robert's addiction issues, specifically opioid addiction issues. Breaks my heart. I just cannot imagine what I've had so many friends of mine that have gone through similar things. I just really, really feel for her. Anyway. So I texted out to Alex. She said hi. She just took me on a scenic drive. So cool. We saw wild horses. And so he was sending me these videos, which has puppies. He has sending horses. Has music. I don't know if you can see it, but it's beautiful out there. So, but I was thinking about that because I had been thinking about it anyway, that I was like, we should just take a day and like put like, well, the book that I'm reading right now, the apocalyptic book, they go hiking a lot before the apocalypse starts. It's Asteroid. And they go hiking, they take their lunches, like in picnic lunches, like in backpacks. I was like, Alex and I should do that this summer. Like that would be a good way to like do something. I want to try this summer. Like I said it last summer and I didn't really do it, but I want to try this summer like a lot of different kinds of exercise other than just walking or like, I don't want to start running. I used to think I wanted to, but I just really enjoy my walk so much. And I'll listen to fast music if I run. I don't know. I might run like every once in a while, but I don't want to start like, I don't want to train. I love my walks. But I thought that would be fun for us on like a Saturday or something because we're like trying to look for new date ideas. To like just go to a state park and like hike for the afternoon, have like a picnic lunch out there and then like hike back. I think that would be real fun. So anyway, I mentioned that to him. But he left this morning at like 3:45, went to go pick up his coworker, and then they all flew out this morning. I can't remember what time they left, like 6:30 I think they left. They're 6:30 or 7 their plane took off. He actually was landed before I woke up today. So I woke up and he had like landed like a half an hour before. So anyway, so he went with his friend tonight and then she's going to take him back to the hotel tomorrow. And then the convention starts tomorrow. So yeah, so he's having a great time. He's been checking in with me all day long while I've been out with Caroline. I miss him already. He says he misses us too. But I don't think it's true because he's by the pool. But it doesn't matter because I'm having my Bridges of Madison County weekend. Big affair over here. Big affair with Mickey Holler. No, I've decided I'm going to have an affair with Mickey Holler. Some of you guys are laughing right now. Fucking Mickey Holler. That's what Nev Campbell says. Mickey Holler is a Lincoln lawyer. No, I probably would have an affair with Mickey Holler. He's so good looking. The guy that plays Mickey Holler is so good looking. What is his name? I don't even know what that guy's name is. Is he in anything else? The actor that plays the Lincoln lawyer. Okay, let's look up the Lincoln lawyer cast. Do you know what I was thinking last night? So my one other cousin that I'm real close with besides Caroline is my cousin on my dad's side, the one that lives down here. She acts and looks so much like Neve Campbell. And she's like, I think 5 or 6 years older than Neve Campbell. So Neve Campbell plays... Mickey Holler's the Lincoln lawyer, and one of his ex-wives, Lorna, works for him, and she's remarried. And then his other ex-wife is Neve Campbell, who's a prosecutor. The Lincoln lawyer cast. Who is the guy? He's a lot younger. I thought he was like, he and I were the same age, but we're not at all, because he's so good looking, this guy. How old is Neve Campbell? She's 52, so she's like a year younger than me. She was born in 73. Manuel Garcia Rolfo. Rolfo? Yeah, I don't know who this person is. He is so good looking, though, that plays the Lincoln lawyer. He's 45. He's 6'2". Oh, my God. Who does Manuel Garcia date? Who does he date? Audrey McGaw, the daughter of country music stars Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Really? I didn't know that. Who knew that? God, he's so good looking. Anyway. I love that show, and not just because of that. What else was he in? A Man Called Otto. I never read that or watched that. Jurassic World. Oh! Oh! Alex and I just watched that. He was the guy that had the son and daughter on the back of Jurassic World Rebirth. Oh, that was what he was in. I've never heard of these other things that he's in. Murder on the Orient Express. I don't remember him being in the remake of that. What else? A lot of Mexican shows. Cake with Jennifer Aniston. I don't remember. Oh, From Dusk Till Dawn. It says from 2014 to 2016. Did they make that into a TV show? Anyway, I really like that guy. So yeah. So Alex has left me. My husband. I should do that. That looks stupid, doesn't it? My husband left me. Do you know what Caroline said to me today? She goes, so Alex is gone for a whole week. I go, no, just the weekend. And she goes, that's not very long. I go, I know. She goes, let me guess, you're going to go home and you're going to change all the bedding and clean the kitchen and make everything real nice. I go, I am. I haven't done that yet, though. Well, I started it because I washed the faux fur blanket on our bed. Mel, I took a picture and sent it to you the other day when I was laying in bed. She's like, oh, I love that. I had it all spread out because I always spread out the faux fur blanket that's in the back of our videos or my videos, like at the end of the bed. So I'm washing that first because I want to wash all the bedding today while I'm watching my shows and stuff. But I got to take my nap first, so that'll be done in the middle of the night. Then I'll make my bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and get back in it. So anyway, different sheets though. But I'm gonna wash the comforter and stuff. So. Well, I might have to put a different comforter on it because depending on how dry it gets that quick, because that comforter sometimes dry. But anyway, the blanket is done, the fur blanket, so it'll be back up there. But Mel was like, oh, I love that faux fur blanket. I wanted to get one of those for a while. And she said something about how expensive was it. I said, girl, I think we got that at Costco. I said, I think we have a brown one down in the blanket basement too. I don't think they were that expensive at all. I think actually somebody maybe sent us, we have 3 of them. I think somebody sent us one to the P.O. box years ago. We have all the blankets stacked up in there. I don't really use them. Alex uses the blankets a lot. But one of them, I think that white one that we got, that we put on the end of the bed, I think we got it at Costco, and it was literally $19.99. And I love it, and it's a king-size one. So I don't know. Can you believe the battery isn't even the halfway mark? Oh, this must be my new battery. That's not the halfway mark yet, and we're at 2336, which means we're at 5338 now. 9, 4. What else do I have to tell you? I don't know what else I have to tell you. I still haven't finished the Lord Dave book yet. Caroline said she started the show last night, or she started the show. She goes, I started that new show with that Jennifer Garner. Caroline, the way she explains stuff is so... if you didn't watch my drama video, I have to tell you this story. This is funny. So anyway, she was telling me that she had started the new, The Last Thing He Told Me, Season 2 on Apple. And I said, yeah, I'm reading the book right now. And she goes, oh, I already listened to it. I go, is it good? She goes, it was really good. She goes, that's why I'm watching the show. I was like, okay. She and Tanya listen to everything as soon as it comes out. But anyway, we were on the way home. She gets so mad about the stupidest stuff. So we were listening to that song, My Love, Open the Door. I shared this whole story. I might give you the condensed version, so you don't have to listen to it again if you watch my drama video. But I change words just because it irritates people, and I think it's funny, okay? And so Caroline kept on singing, "My love, open the door." And I was singing Milo, like M-I-L-O, like Milo and Otis. Otis and Milo. Anyway, I go, "Milo, open the door." So after like the third time doing it, she looked over at me and she goes, "It's my love, not Milo." I go, "Oh, is it?" And I go, "Okay." And I go, "My love, open." I think I said, "Maya, open the door." I switched it then, or I kept on saying it. I can't remember. But then I kept on saying, "Maya, open the door." And she goes, "I told you it was my love." I go, "Oh, I thought you said it was Milo." And she goes, "No, I told you it wasn't that." I go, "Do you think it's Maya?" I can't remember how this all went, but I said something. I go, "I'm saying Maya. Are you sure it's not Maya?" She goes, "It's my love." She got so mad at me about it, and I go, "I'm just joking, Carol," and then she started laughing. We have so much fun on Cousin Fun Day. I have to tell you, though, I bought all these treats today. Well, I bought these, like, cookies. I bought snickerdoodles. So at Blondie's Cookies, I bought, like, 6 cookies, okay? I didn't really realize it until I had it all on the kitchen counter. Well, I kind of realized it as I was going through my haul. And then Mickey Holler. That should be my Peter Desto channel name, because it's basically a haul channel. Although I am going to take a walk sometime this weekend and do a video of my walk, because people kind of like that sometimes. But I should change my name to Mickey Holler from Lincoln Lawyer. Fucking Mickey Holler. She said it twice now this season. She says it one night she's going to bed, and like he's trying to, so he's on house arrest this season, so he's trying to make it like over the LA County border, and he finally does, and he texts her. He's like, I made it in time or something. She goes, "Fucking Mickey Holler." Then the next day, she's like talking to him. She goes, "Fucking Mickey Holler." It's so funny. I love Nev Campbell. But anyway, see, she isn't just in the Scream movies. And I was like watching her last night. I was like, other than looking like my cousin on my dad's side and acting like her, I was like, she doesn't act like she doesn't Scream. Like, it really shows, like, the range of Nev Campbell's acting, but she just always is in those Scream movies. I love her in the Scream movies, too, but I can't think of anything else that she's been in besides The Lincoln Lawyer. Anyway, I know you guys will probably, like, list, like, 8 things. But, so I was going through my haul today, and I was like, oh, I got this to review, I got that to review. I started realizing I had bought quite a bunch of bullshit today that I didn't need. Like onion dip and these plantain chips and all this kind of stuff. I was like, oh, like I didn't need to buy all this stuff. And I bought snickerdoodle cookies, these cookies, Blondie's cookies. I was like, there's no way. Like, Alex can have it when he comes home, some of it, 'cause there's no way that I can have it. And I don't need all that in the house. So I just don't. Because if I have it in the house, it's hard for me not to eat. But then I've gotten better with that. I don't graze as much at night, but like I have to talk myself out of it. Like late at night, if I'm like real hungry, I'll be like, you don't need this. Or I'll let myself have like one instead of like bringing out the whole package. I'll stand in the pantry and I'll like bring out like 1 or 2 instead of like a whole package. And I'll be like, you're going to regret this tomorrow when you get up. You're not going to be happy that you did this. So that's kind of what I do today. Milo, open the door. Milo, open the door. Okay, should we read? Oh, who just texted me? Is that my husband? Oh, that's my husband. What is he doing? Shirtless. Oh, he's now in. Oh, we got a burn. The camera stopped. The battery stopped while I was reading my husband's picture. He's got this ice pack on his chest, and he said, fell asleep from being burnt, and now I'm in bed with with ice on my chest. Also so tired. The 3 hours of sleep has officially caught up with me. And he sent me this picture of him with an ice chest on his an ice pack on his chest. He looks so cute. Aww. So cute. So sexy. Good night. I'm going to have Bridges of Madison County. I'm going to have my Bridges of Madison County. Shh. I cannot believe they haven't come to the door. I'm at an hour and they have not come to the door yet. I cannot believe it. Milo, open the door. I don't hear them either. They really ran around the backyard. They really ran around a lot in the backyard. So they must be like out. which could be a problem. He just texted me something else, which could be a problem when I want to take my nap after I get back from my walk. Well, they have to go in their house when I take my walk, so, but then they're going to probably sleep in there. So then when I get back from my walk and I'm ready to take a nap, they're going to be like restless. What is he texting me? He's telling me more about his day. They had so much fun being by the pool and stuff like that. He got a lot of sun today. Let's go in here. Let's go in here, shall we? And read. I was like, what's that? It's funny that they're not waking up. Because on my computer, I have the volume turned on. Can you hear that? I don't know why I just realized that. Well, I'm not getting that many texts, first of all. But I don't have my volume turned down. I have my volume up. The battery just went to the halfway mark. I have the battery or the volume turned up. That surprises me they're not waking up. I must have been thinking that was like, do you hear out here somebody has like a flagpole? I think it's the one that's down in the cul-de-sac down there by the pool. Now it's not rattling with the wind, but every once in a while you can hear it like rattle with the wind and hit the pole. Now my stomach is gurgling because I'm getting hungry. Thinking about all those treats that I have in there. But anyway, no, you still have to take your walk tonight. Once I get on my walk, I'll be fine. I get into my book and stuff like that. But anyway, which I'll end up just listening to music and then I won't get any farther in my book. But I usually turn my volume down on my computer because I do have like notifications on my computer, but I don't have them on my phone. But I just have like text notifications. So I heard it go off earlier, but then when I was just like looking at it and it went off, like it just connected in my head. Not disconnected, it just connected in my head. I'm slow like that. It takes me a little while to catch up. Okay, let's read some comments from the last 24 hours. Jessica said, thank you for sharing with us. Sophia said, love. You guys are so sweet. Said, love you, Peter. Cauliflower said, call a catch up here. I got myself only 3 days. Okay, you are forever catching up on vlogs. But I love that you listen to like 3 or 4 of them in a row. I love that. Got myself 6 days behind again. Everybody's watching these trials. She's talking about some trials she's watching. Mel is forever watching trials on TV. Christina, I'm talking about the wedding that I went to, and the cake cutting was like before dinner. She said they do the cake cutting early because sheet cakes are often used to serve the cake. Sheet cakes are so much cheaper. I did not know that, so thank you. And then she said, get another suit or two and a shirt and tie to wear with each that you prepare. I agree with that, but I am not trying to spend $1,500 to $2,000 on no suits. I don't go to that many fancy events. But I do think that's a good idea. If I see that suits are on sale, have you guys seen these suits keep on showing up for me? Probably because I look for them on Instagram. You know, if you look at something one time on Instagram or Facebook, it's going to show up for you 9 million times. There are these suits that are kind of like stretchy. They're so comfortable. I think I want to get one of those, but like in navy blue or black. I need like a black suit. The suit that I have is like really like a royal kind of blue. Teresa, I've been shouting you out a lot. And here she said she's a few days behind. You better catch up, girl. Lazy. You're lazy. Y'all are so lazy. Anyway. Mama said, we love you, Peter. Aw, love you too. Your transparency and growth about your accident is remarkable. You have a kindest, most thoughtful, genuine heart. Thank you for sharing your story with us. You make a difference in each of our lives. Thank you so much for that really kind comment. I really, really appreciate that. Christy said, hey, Christy, did you change your profile picture? She said, I hope you're having a great Cousin Fun Day. I did. I had so much fun. It was nice getting out of here. Thank you for being so vulnerable with us. Also, I love the longer vlogs. It's like a long talk with a friend, but you just listen. Night Agent is good. Oh, thank you. That's on my short list of shows to watch. Max said, I love this vulnerability, Peter. Thank you for being an inspiration for a younger gay community. Oh, thank you. That really means a lot to me. You know, I am so grateful that when I came out, I had older gay men in the community. And I don't know how you identify, but I had older gay men in the community that didn't want anything other than to just be my friend and my mentor and help me along the way. I'm so grateful to that to this day, and some of those men are still really dear friends of mine. I'm really grateful for that. Some of them sadly passed away, but I'm really, really grateful that I had those men in my life. Oh, Mare said, I knew the boys would love those toys, the little Christmas toys. That they do love them. Thank you so much for that. Chris said, I just heard Otis in there. I wonder why he's not coming to the door. If he has to go to the potty. Okay, I'll have to get off here in just a second. Chris said, I used to believe everything happens for a reason. I'm more of a mindset now that no matter how bad the circumstance happening, something good will come out of it some way, somehow. People come together. People do help one another. It's hard to explain or get my... No, I think you explained it beautifully. I really do. And I think that... I think in everything that happens in life, I don't necessarily believe that things happen for a reason, but I think that there are lessons to be learned. And I think the real waste is not taking something from that and saying, well, I don't want to learn a lesson in it because I think it minimizes the experience or whatever. Like, it almost feels... Here another moment of mine. Like, I almost feel like I don't want to say on video, like, these are the things I've learned by having gone through the accident, because I don't want to minimize what somebody else has gone through by losing a family member. I've definitely learned some of probably my greatest lessons in life by having gone through that and what happened afterwards. I don't know that I necessarily feel comfortable having that discussion yet on video, because out of respect for them, I don't know that I feel comfortable having that. I also feel like to say that I didn't is almost kind of saying that having gone through that, like, to say that I didn't learn anything or I didn't change as a person or become a completely different person as a result of that. I view everything about the world in a completely different way. And sadly, somebody passed away as a result of that accident. And so I feel like almost when I'm sharing it, well, like, why do I get to have the chance to learn and grow from an experience that somebody else passed away from? So I don't even feel like, this is where I struggle with it. Like, I don't feel comfortable even sharing those things online for me to say, well, let me tell you what I've learned from the accident. When somebody passed away and didn't have that opportunity, I don't feel like it's fair to do that. But also I feel like to say that I didn't, I mean, it's in everything that's ever happened in my own life, including my sobriety, coming out, being bullied, growing up, and my sobriety, everything. It is the one single event that's ever happened in my life that has so completely changed me as a human being. Period. End of story. And, you know, to say that I haven't learned anything by it would, I think, not pay it honor of what it's done to me. But at the same time, I'm not necessarily comfortable yet sharing that discussion online. And maybe I'll get there. And maybe with you guys helping me and supporting me like you have, I will get to that point. So I really appreciate it. My neighbor's across the street. By the way, do you know the other day when I was talking about the sound that was making, I checked, and it's actually the, what's it called? The, why can't I think of what that's called? Not the drain, but anyway, that they fixed, and they said that they couldn't fix again. It's loose. So they're going to have to come out here and fix it, and when they do, I'm going to say it's drizzling, because it's loose. I reached up there, and it literally almost pulled down. The other day when it was windy out here, and you could hear it, and I go, what was that, ice? I said something in my vlog, and I was like, what was that, ice? I thought it was ice falling. It was the, what's that called? Gutter. The gutter slam, it was like the wind slamming the gutter against the side of the house. And so it's loose. So they're going to have to come out here and fix it. And when they do, I'm going to say, it's dripping water. You've got to fix this. So anyway, I got to call maintenance for that. That'll be on my tomorrow thing. I was supposed to have therapy tomorrow, but it got rescheduled. So I don't have therapy now tomorrow. So my plan is to film all day on all my channels tomorrow. Peterisms, booktube, TV, movie, review, Peter does stuff, drama, vlog, all of it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go check out and see what the dogs are doing. They still haven't, I heard Otis in there and they still haven't come to the door, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, they're probably just playing in there. They sometimes wake up and play for a couple minutes and they fall back asleep. It's so cute to watch. They are such little babies. They are so cute. Thank you so much, you guys, for always being so kind to me. I really appreciate it. This just feels like such a safe place. And I love when people say it feels like a safe place in the comment section, too. And that's really because of you, not because of me. Because you guys are the ones that make the comment section what it is. But I appreciate all your love and support, not just now, but through the years. Whenever you found me, whether it was yesterday or 10 years ago, it means the world to me. And I love you guys. And like I always say, if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Wednesday. You made it halfway through the week. Feels like the weekend already, because it's my Bridges of Madison County weekend. I'm having an affair with the Lincoln lawyer. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.